Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Fyre. Episode 89, I believe. Um, I just got back from Lightning in a Bottle. We were going to do a Lightning in a Bottle recap. I have a couple other headlines that I saw that crossed my eyes, that my eyes were drawn to, but seeing as I was just at LiB, I think that'll take up most of the episode. And yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I am recording this on Wednesday after, and let me tell you, I'm feeling awful still. Awful. Got hit with a case of the Wook flu. I didn't need to get tested. I didn't need a Wook flu test strip. Didn't need to get my blood drawn, nothing like that. I've felt this sickness before, and I'm getting absolutely hit in the sinuses with it. I think I have about like 7 pounds of dirt in my lungs. So pardon me, excuse me, and I apologize if I sound like trash. But that's just what we're dealing with. Okay. However, was it worth it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It was so much fun. The best year yet, if I'm being genuinely honest. And I don't know if there is a place or a community that I vibe with more and that I want to be around more than this one. Like, I want to be friends with everyone. Everyone is so cool. It's like a pleasant reminder that people like you or like this exist out in the world, and that this type of place exists and can be created, and day to day, year to year. The years go by fast, but they're also so long. Like, it felt like so much has happened since the last one, and it also felt so quick. But you can kind of get lost in the day to day and forget about how magical like life is, and this place is, and how awesome people are, and all that stuff. So this year was like a really cool reset mentally for me that way. Met so many awesome people. Like, again, I just want to be like, if I could just live eternally in like lightning in a bottle, I would. And I think I can, I think that's not like out of the realm of possibility, outside of like all the partying and the drugs and whatever. Like, just existing around creative people, kind people, similar interests, and just spreading love and all that stuff. It's just, the place is so awesome, and I spoke about it on the last episode. But if you are new and haven't seen it, LiB was my first festival in 2015, the day after I graduated high school 9 years ago. And so this upcoming one is going to be 10 years, and it'll be my 6th one. This last year was my 5th one, but I graduated high school and went to this festival. I had no idea what any like that this stuff even existed. And I was standing there in the crowd at Odessa Friday night, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, this is what I want to build my life around. And here we are 9 years later with the podcast, the radio show. I'm on staff writing for an EDM blog, all this stuff. So it's going in the right direction. But yeah, just on a personal level, this thing is so cool. And then volunteered at once, worked it the day after I graduated college 1 year. Then went last year and this year. And it's just like, every year, it's just an amazing, amazing, amazing reminder. It's just so shocking how much one weekend can influence you and affect you emotionally, and just like make you want to just be a good person and like be awesome and party face and all that shit too. Like, all this positive emotional stuff. Like, it's also fun to just fuck around at this place and like get after it. and bounce around from one set to another and just like sweat your dick off and pump your fist and goddamn just I don't know, have a fucking ball of a time. But fucking insane. Just absolutely fucking insane. That's just I don't know. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, it's just like speech, like I don't know, it's just fucking the best. But we can go over some top moments. I wrote a few down. The top moment of the whole weekend by far was the Rufus Du Sol set. They were a surprise set at the Junkyard stage, which is like an accompanying stage to the Woogie, the house stage. It's like the Woogie's little brother, essentially. And there was buzz all weekend about who the surprise set person was. It's like, did you hear? There's surprise set Sunday, Rufus Du Sol. I think it's going to be them. And I'm not even kidding. Every single person that I met, that question was brought up. It's like, did you hear about Rufus Du Sol? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? It was like virtually every conversation. And I met this one girl where she brought that up, and I was like, it doesn't feel like much of a surprise, like everyone has said it. And she looked at me and she goes, that's the point. It's supposed to feel like we're all on the inside, that we are all a part of it, that we're all in on it. It's a surprise set, but it's supposed to, leaking it on Reddit and having everyone talk about it or whatever their strategy was is like, it's supposed to feel like everyone is a part of this community who knows about it and can enjoy it and is on the inside, and everyone feels so special that they know this information. And I was just like so amazed and in awe of that response, because I think my reaction initially was kind of like, I don't know, I was like, well, it's not really a surprise, just like everyone knows about it, just like kind of like a down, like a little bit of a downer response. And then she was just like, no, that's the point. And that was a cool moment. That was a cool moment for me personally, because she was 100% right. Everyone is a part of it and everyone is on the inside. But as for the set itself, I was there beginning to end, very back of the crowd, could hardly even see them, but they were awesome. It's cool seeing these festivals or seeing these artists, these DJs come to LIB and, feed to the crowd. Like, I've seen some of their DJ sets and they do have really good taste, but it kind of felt like they were going a little deeper into their bag and like playing to the LIB crowd. I also think there was the perfect amount of Rufus Du Sol songs featured. Like, they only played a few, and the rest of them were just IDs and just non-Rufus Du Sol songs, just a bunch of cool like house tracks, so some Afro influence, some like tribal influence. It was really cool. I will say the new song that they have been teasing, Music is Better, I think is what it's called. Music is Better When We're Together. I saw a video of them playing it, and I was like, I don't know, Treat You Better, Inner Bloom. They have hits. I was like, I don't know if this lives up to it. And then they played it at the DJ set, and I was like, oh baby, this one is good too. This one is really good too. Can't compare them, but that one like hit. I was like, okay, I get it now. But yeah, that was like, excuse me. There we go. Try not to cough. That was the best set of the weekend for me. Other big moments, Skrillex Sunday night set was awesome. And then he had a surprise set at the Stacks the night before. I had my phone was dead or on airplane mode the whole time, so like I wasn't getting notifications from the LIB app, but my buddy got a text from one of our friends that said Skrillex surprise set at the Stacks, and we just zooted over there and we're in the back of the crowd, and I was enjoying it. And then Sunday pardon me, saw his set, and let me just say, Sunday night, this is a funny moment for me personally. Oh my god, I don't have the mic in. Let me put the mic in. Alright, my apologies. First 10 minutes, no mic. That's on me. Again, work flu in my brain. Whatever. But, Sunday night, before his set, the festival, at least in my friends' eyes, they loaded up Friday and Sunday. And Saturday was a little bit of a looser day, freelance, bouncing around. But Sunday night was so stacked, like, my friends were like, every 30 minutes or like every 40 minutes wanted to like catch 20 minutes of this set, go back over to this one, check out that one, check out that one. And it was like 10 p.m. and I was it's like, I'm not leaving. I'm staying at the Woogie. Maz was playing a little Afro house. So I was like, I'm going to stay. And I didn't leave for a while, okay? I laid down my tapestry that I brought into the festival in the back on the grass, laid with my backpack under my head, and slept for an hour. I slept for an hour in the back of the Woogie, got up, moved over to Skrillex, laid down my tapestry and my blanket, and then slept longer. And it was around like 90 minutes, maybe even like a couple hours, dude. But let me tell you, it was the best decision I could have ever made. Sorry, my earring is having a little dramatic moment. They're like these hoops, but you gotta put like the end into the hole, whatever. But I slept for like 90 minutes to 2 hours, and I was like, MIA was on Lightning Stage. I got there when she was performing. I fell asleep while she was performing, and I woke up and Skrillex was just like already going. It was so freaking funny. And I went and I eventually like found everyone, and I don't know what it is. I've seen Skrillex twice, I think, and both times I've had to navigate a Skrillex crowd to get to my friends who are like inside the crowd, you know? Like, well, I saw him at Decadence and I just like got lost, and I had to like just navigate all these people and like find everyone. And then the same thing happened this time. And let me tell you, Skrillex, pretty popular guy, so not the easiest to get around. You know what I mean? It was awful. It was goddamn awful, but it wasn't that bad. It was cool. It was nice. Everyone in the crowd is really nice, too. You just gotta tap on people's shoulders and they'll let you by. The crowds here are very fucking sick. But, anywho, got a nice nap in Sunday night. That was a big moment. That was one of my top moments as well. Thursday, day one, all day. I forget if I already mentioned this or not, but I left at 1:38 a.m. to get to the festival gates around 10 when they opened, so that we could find a good spot. And was prepping the few days before, right? Went to sleep really early, was waking up really early, just kind of like adjusting my sleep schedule so I could work it out. And surprisingly, that drive was really easy. Really easy. I made a lot of stops, gassed up a bunch, went to the bathroom, ate snacks, etc. And it was fine. I even got there with like 30 minutes to spare, you know? And that day I didn't nap. It was quite the marathon, but that first day, it's much less crowded. I think most people show up on Friday, and had such a great time getting acclimated to the setting and to the festival. There are a ton of lounging areas that make the festival fun to enjoy. Like we were like tired, me and my two friends, and so like we would just like walk off into this tent with like beds and like cushions, and you could just sit there for a couple hours. Like we sat there for a couple hours and just like rested, and it was so peaceful. But I do like going Thursday day one, but we ended up also, just like a fun little note, we showed up at Gates last year, and we ended up with such an amazing spot right outside of the Gates, whatever. We tried to do the same thing this year, and that part of the campsite was closed, so we got pushed out pretty far, like a 20-30 minute walk to get into the edge of the venue. And so at first we weren't happy about that, but we ended up camping with my friends' friends and their group, and like the shout out to the traffic and camping guy who let us just like, go back and find them in there, and that part ended up being so awesome. Met such cool people, made this year that much better, So yeah, that was Thursday. Lane 8 was incredible. Friday night, talk about an artist and a sound that matches a stage and a setting perfectly. Friday night, lightning stage, lightning in a bottle, Lane 8. Everything about it was awesome. I wasn't even going to be at that set. I had plans to be at the Woogie. I was like, no one's going to stop me. And then I went with my friends to Lane 8, and it was so worth it. Just a really magical vibe. And then I think I spoke about Over the Trees, maybe not, but low end set of the weekend for me. Saw that one beginning to end as well. Was a blast, just filthy, nasty time. And yeah, I'm gonna cut it short there, but everything about this festival is great. I love it. It's my favorite thing ever, and fuck yeah. So there's that. Yeah, when I showed up, I realized how fast the weekend was gonna go. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done that. You're like, start of the weekend, or you're on a trip and it's Friday night, and you're just like, this weekend's gonna be filled, and it's gonna be fast, and I better enjoy all of it. And I had that moment like Thursday or Friday, and told myself I was gonna enjoy it, and damn right I did. So fuck yeah, dude. Another news, John Summit's album titled Comfort in Chaos is out July 12th. Love the title, love the cover art. Now listen, I'm not just glazing John Summit, even though I have glazed John Summit before, not actually, metaphorically, but I swear to goodness that this album is going to be a remarkably huge moment in EDM history. And that sounds like glazing, I know, but I just have a feeling that this guy's going to drop a classic. Like, I think there is absolutely no way this is even in the realm close to being a dud. Like, this guy is so good, and I think this album will be something we talk about, we look back on in like 20 years. Think about like a Dead Mouse album or a Swedish House Mafia album, these major projects that just send artists into the stratosphere. I think this is his moment, and I think this is going to be really, really, really fun to listen to and to look forward to, and we're so close now. And hopefully this is something that sparks other major artists within not just house music, but dance music to make albums too. I've been a big advocate of albums. If you listen to the podcast regularly, you know that. I think more DJs should be putting out longer, more constructed and thought about and intentional pieces of art. And the only the fans are gonna love it. I think there's only positives that can come out of it. I don't know what it is, but he said, "This is my most vulnerable work to date. I've put my heart and soul into this, and after years in the making. I can't wait to finally share it with you all. I mean, the guy has just got it all. It's got it all going, and it is gonna be fucking sick. So there's that. I'll be seeing him at Forest in a few weeks. Sick. That's like a couple weeks before the album, bro. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I am mad excited about that. So, excuse me once again for my goddamn cough. Also, earlier today, She's Gone Dance On by Disclosure is finally out. Talk about a fucking banger. I feel like it came out of nowhere, and they dropped it out of nowhere, and it's just like, now it's here, and I'm like so excited about it. Like, this is one that I don't feel I got tired of before it even came out. You know what I mean? Which is cool. It came out this morning right as I sat down to record Blended Radio, so I started the episode with it, obviously. And just thinking back, I think the first time I heard it or saw someone play it was during Salute's back-to-back set with Joy Anonymous. I think it was a clip I saw on TikTok. And then I went and watched the YouTube set, but the tall guy from Joy Anonymous asked what track it was when Salute was playing it, and Salute told him, and you can just kind of see his like facial reaction. He's like, and then he's got like the stank face on while it drops and everything. It was fucking really cool. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I saw it. I also just saw videos Salute and Disclosure playing in motherfucking Colombia at like the most insane looking thing. So he's on the ins with them. Got that track early, helped spin it, and, you know, saw Dom Dolla play it at Coachella, and everyone and their mother was playing it. Justin J played it at LiB. See, like, I need to know when these surprise sets are or what they are, because he played a surprise set. He posted he wasn't even supposed to, and then was just there with his girlfriend, and then motherfucking played, and in the video he posted he was playing that song. But yeah, man. That's Fyre this week. A fun little fucking recap of LiB. Once again, best festival going, in my opinion. I know that's just a personal and biased thing, but man, as long as I'm alive and as long as I am able, I will be attending this shit, and I will be loving it. And I love you guys, and I will catch you next week.